I'll swap personalities with Joanna just to see, what it's like being a 21-year-old and being like forward in life. I've been scammed in Lagos 2 times. Scammed out of my money. It used to be X, Twitter, whatever. It used to be X, Twitter, whatever. But I no longer like that platform. Hi guys, my name is Ibifubara, ex-Baby Naija Season 10 housemate, and I'm here on X Conversations. Okay. Ugh. What was the craziest thing you did in the Big Brother house? Craziest thing? I don't know if I would call it crazy, but I don't know if it's crazy, Joe. I think all of us had outbursts and fights in the house. So that was like the most out of character thing I did in the house. Yeah. So when I say craziest, yeah, out of character thing that I did in the house. Other than that, I'm very well, put together. Had a fight with Faith in the house. And I used some words I was not supposed to, which wasn't nice. Describe your experience in the Big Brother house. My experience in the Big Brother house was overwhelming and chaotic. I really did not like how overwhelmed I was half of the time. I think from the outside, a lot of people were like, oh yeah, this girl, we expected more from her, there was so much potential, blah, 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 blah. But half of the time in the house, it was quite overwhelming and it was quite overstimulating for me. And I'm not the kind of person that goes into somewhere and like just starts shouting immediately. I take my time to defrost. So the people that knew me from outside the house were like, oh yeah, this girl is going to defrost, just give her time. But I guess you can't have time in that kind of situation. So it was also chaotic because I felt like there was a lot of fake things going on. But I guess that's a reality TV show in Nigeria to be fake. And, to fake fights, fake relationships, fake whatever. And I'm not that kind of person. So I guess that it wasn't, a good fit totally. Yeah. Which social media platform is your favorite and why? Oh, it used to be X, Twitter, whatever. It used to be X, Twitter, whatever. But I no longer like that platform and I've deactivated my account there. So now my favorite platform is Instagram because everybody is so nice there. And I really, really hate X. So all you X people, I don't like you guys. You guys say a lot of things that are not true or nice or kind. And forget that people are human beings behind all of this. If you could swap personalities with one housemate, would it be swap personalities? Trying to think about all of us in the house. Swap personalities. Joanna. I really like Joanna's personality, just generally. I would swap personalities with Joanna just to see, what it's like being a 21-year-old and being so forward in life. I think she's 21, but she's so grown for 21. But the other person I would swap with is also a second person I would swap with personality wise is no, I think this person's personality is close to mine, so no need. I'll swap with Joanna. I think her personality is very great for a 21-year-old. Which global brand would you love to collaborate with and why? Oh, I didn't expect this question. But I would like to collaborate with, I want to say the name properly so you guys don't drag me. I like Loewe and I like, it's pronounced Jacquemus, right? Or Jacquemus, whatever it's pronounced as, you know the pronunciation. That I love those two brands because they are very interesting when it comes to creativity. Their ads are always so lovely, and I feel like wearing their clothes would just, or being in their ads rather, would just fill me up creativity, like in a creative manner. I'm a very creative babe. I'm always thinking about creative ways to make videos or produce videos and all of that. Soon to come, by the way. But yeah, I think those two brands actually are very out of the box a lot of times when it comes to their ads or just like the things that they make with their, you know, outfit, their bags. That's for the second one, and the first one, shades or shoes or whatever. So yes, I like the creativity of those two brands and like to collab with them. If you had a chance to, will you return to the BBN house? Yes. I'll return, but I would return differently. Not as like, I would not change who I am personally, but I would amplify who I am. If I had to return to the house, I'll just amplify who I am and let the parts of me that are not necessarily the bad character of me show. Name of an author whose name starts with K, Hussein and Khalid. Fiction and non-fiction, fiction. Name a word that rhymes with rights, fight. Early bird and night owl, early bird. A body of water surrounded by land is called a lake. E-book or physical book. Least favorite social media platform, X. Best Nigerian author, Ida Nabila. Dream country, Portugal. Your favorite Nigerian slang, Omo men. One thing people do not know about me or whatever, or people do not know about that happened to me is that I've been scammed in Lagos 2 times. Scammed out of my money. If I explain to you guys are going to say, of course, it was a scam. But the first one is just like one of those charity organizations that come to you and tell you that, oh yeah, like we're trying to donate to give money, blah, 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 blah. And I found out that they were using somebody's name to sort of like get money. You know how they can say, oh, this organization is from maybe a popular person or something like that. And because popular people are philanthropists or whatever, and they tell you, well, I was scammed. And this was during, I remember very well, it was during when I was getting my COVID shots. I was sitting, I was just reading it, and I was just having conversations with my ex then, and I was just like, oh, this, I just saw this, and it looks like it's real, it looks like it's legit, you know, let me just give him the money, blah, 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 blah. And he was actually convincing me to do it. I don't even know why he could not also see that it was a scam. But anyway, I was scammed off, like, you know, money, and I didn't really have money then. Well, not generally, like, in that moment, I didn't have, like, I was broke in that moment. That's the best way to put it. And I gave her my money. The second one, I've never said this on the internet before, but so I used to work with like a couple of people, like just pretty much contract related jobs, and on a normal day, it goes a certain way, right? So the way I was scammed was like these people pretty much came up and mentioned a couple of people I've worked with before, and I was like, okay, sure, you know, I was recommended, blah 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 blah, and on a normal day, it's a process, right? And they gave that same process. I can't go into the details too much, but they gave that same process. And I was like, oh, okay, sure. Well, at the end of the day, I used my money to do something that, you know, I was not supposed to. I used my money. And at the end of the day, it came up that they disappeared before I could get to the location that I was supposed to do the work for them. So they had used my money to get something, or I'd used my money to get something, but at the end of the day, it was a Ponzi scheme because whatever I was getting belonged to them, and they were the ones collecting the money, and whatever I got was like fake. So yeah, it was a Ponzi scheme. But it wasn't just me. It was me and one of my friends. I won't call her name because, you know, it's my story still. But it's me and my friend. At the end of the day, we kept the thing that we got for them for like a year or two as a souvenir, just so that we can laugh about it. We can laugh about it now, but in that moment, you know, it was not funny. But, you know, it is what it is. After we got scammed, we just went to the mall to buy food. And we finished eating. But when we're done eating, we said, okay, let's just carry this thing and go home. I've been looking at it. We're moving it from one house to another because we're living in 2 different houses. Some days you stay with me, some days you stay with her. So we can just see how stupid, to be honest, we were. So yeah, I've been scammed twice in Lagos, but I will not be scammed the 3rd time. I promise you. That's it. 2 lies and 1 truth with me. And 1, I'm deaf in 1 ear. 2, I almost got arrested out of the country. And 3, I got into uni at age 14. Which do you think is the truth? Hey guys, it's Ibifubara here, and it's been so much fun on X Conversations. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share to everyone you think might like this video. Bye.